Welcome to the Corporate Alchemist. I'm your host, the Reverend Todd Jackson, where we have conversations in practical spirituality. I thought for today, what I want to share a little bit is dealing with knowledge. We see that scripture, my people perish for a lack of knowledge. Sometimes I like to say a lack of information. And we know knowledge is powerful, but I think it's even more powerful when it's applied. So applied knowledge is even more powerful. Just being aware of yourself is powerful. The knowledge of yourself, just to know who you are, the ins and outs about yourself, your weaknesses, your strengths, the things that make you go, things that make you happy, make you sad. Knowing you, the knowledge of self is definitely so important. It was important to the Egyptians, and it's still important today. It still rings true today that you need to know who you are. Self-awareness is critical for you walking your path, your destiny, your purpose to getting to where you are. So definitely we want to talk about knowledge, the power of applied knowledge. You know, society does a lot of things and different playing games to keep you from knowing who you are. And to me, knowing who you are is understanding the God that resides in you. And this society is always constantly promoting fear, promoting division, all types of confusion, which to me are nothing more than distractions. It keeps you away from understanding yourself. You know, Scripture says God abides in you and you abide in Him. He walks with you. So when you get distracted on these other things, it keeps you from understanding that God, the presence of God is in you. You know, churches, society got you all looking for a man sitting on a cloud to come save you. God has given you everything you need to save yourself. You're going to have to participate in your own rescue. And one of the things is understanding the tricks, the games and the tricks that are being played out in society. And to be at the place to where you understand without a shadow of a doubt what your purpose is for being on this planet, in this place and in this time. Because we all have a purpose for being here. So how do you find that? Some people say, I don't know. I don't know what I'm here to do. I don't know what my purpose is. I state, just ask the question. Just ask the question to the universe, to God. Just put it out, verbalize it. And the process of you coming to that knowledge, to that information about who you are, will come. It'll come in the form of a teacher. You know, when a student is ready, the teacher will appear. It'll come in the form of, hey, you know, a show or something will come up. As long as you ask that question, the information will come. Your prayers and your requests will definitely bring it into existence. But the one thing we need to be careful of is, further in this conversation that we'll look at, is what comes out of your mouth. Some of you talk too much. Some of y'all got diarrhea at the mouth. So it's the words that you speak. You know, there's an old saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words may never harm me or never hurt me. That's not true. Words can do a lot of damage. Words create and words destroy. And, you know, go back to what I said earlier about society keeping people from understanding that. You know, some of our institutions haven't taught us that. Haven't taught us the power of our words. I'm going to read a scripture to you. Very familiar. You've probably heard it a million times. Comes out of John 1:1. Now, I think this book right here is probably one of the most powerful books there is. The only problem I have is a lot of people interpreting it in a way that's not productive, that's not life-giving, that's not bringing creativity and helping advance a person's life. But I'm going to read this scripture. John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. That word, if we go back to Genesis 1:11, and it says, let there be. That word that it's talking about is a vibration. It's a tone. It's a frequency. And you have that frequency every time you open your mouth. You're going to either create or you're going to destroy. In a sense, you're taking the place of God on stage. Because you're saying, let there be in my life in regards to my relationships. Let there be in regards to my health. Let there be in regards to my finances. Let there be in regards to my surroundings. So now the words that you're speaking, the frequencies that you're putting out, the tones that you're putting out, the vibrations that you put out also attract. So it's like a boomerang. Whatever you throw out, it's coming back. You know, it's like a seed. Whatever you plant, it's coming back to you. So if you planting deceit, if you planting chaos, if you planting messiness, you know, that's what you're gonna get. It's coming back to you. So there again, we need to be careful of what we say. And also, not only what we say is our thoughts, our emotions, they all go into the pot. They all go into the mixture. And that's what we need to understand. Unfortunately, a lot of us don't understand that, how powerful our words are. Which basically says you are a powerful individual. You can create things. You can bring things into life. The story of Genesis, the creation story, where it says God took 7 days to create things, he spoke it into existence. The same thing that you can do. You know, Christ talked about you'll be able to do more greater and powerful things than me. And so I always wondered about that. Okay, if it's saying he can do it, and I should be able to do greater things, how is that? It's by your words. It's by your thoughts. It's by your emotions. And it all is in the creative agent of the mind. Some of you, in order to change your life, you're going to have to change the way you think. And the thoughts that you have. And who you share them with. And how you share them. Watch what you say. We're talking about your words and transforming your mind, changing the way you think. You can change your life. The technique that I don't think anybody can get around is meditation. Now they call it mindfulness, but it's basically about being still. You know, Psalm 46 says, "Be still and know that I am God." And so the most important thing is that is being still, some type of stillness, where you can clear your mind. There's various techniques for meditation. I just like to keep stuff simple. You need to get somewhere quiet, whether it's a closet in your car, and put out the outside clutter, the distractions. You know, turn the radio off, the TV off if you can. You know, you can sneak away from the kids for 10 or 15 minutes and just think. Listen to yourself breathe and ask those questions. Put those questions out and then go into your meditation. Who am I? What am I here to do? Show me. Send someone to help me or guide me. And that is all you need. I think the best times to meditate, and I'm not someone that's dogmatic about things, but just what has helped me is early in the morning, as soon as you rise. If you can do 5, 10, 15 minutes, however long, let it grow. That's been the best experience because it sets your day. It sets the tone for your day. And if you can do it twice a day, do it right before you go to bed. Let that be the last thing you do before your head hits the pillow. And putting what that does is it plants it into the subconscious mind. And we'll have a conversation on the subconscious mind. We're going to have a conversation about a lot of stuff. So, but what you're doing is you're embedding that thought, that visualization in the subconscious mind. As we come to an end, just want to recap. Knowledge, applied knowledge is powerful. If seek out information, ask for information, ask the question. And if you don't know something, say, I want to know about such and such. I want to know about myself. That information will come. The next thing is, watch the words that you speak. Watch what comes out of your mouth. Because you are so powerful. You create and you destroy. And also, watch what you share with people. You don't need to tell everybody your business. You know that. You know, some folks you don't need to deal with. Because your words are tones, they're vibrations, they're frequencies. And what you put out is definitely going to come back. It's going to find its way back to you. That's why be careful about judging people and situations. Because the same way you mete out judgment, it's going to come back to you. And the most important thing to remember as we close is meditation. You got to find you some me time, some time for yourself. Because that's how you hear the voice of God. That's how you hear the messages, whatever it may be, from your ancestors, whatever. That is how you get clarity on your purpose, on your direction, is getting some meditation. And if you can start the day with it, it's powerful. It can set the tone and mood for your day. You'll be able to handle drama, chaos better. And if you do your meditation, then all throughout the day, if you notice, the messages will come. So hey, I appreciate you for listening to me, for joining me on the Corporate Alchemist. Your host, Reverend Todd Jackson, and we'll talk again.